Trash bags work as ponchos if you're caught by surprise rain showers. I am using a shower to simulate the conditions of a rain shower. So you can see that I am testing out this trash bag as a poncho, and it seems to be working okay. If I weren't wearing a hat, my head would be getting all soaked. It's not very comfortable. And my legs are getting a little bit wet because it doesn't go all the way to the ground, but that's kind of what would happen if I were using a poncho, a regular raincoat as well. So, all in all, I think this works. So that worked pretty well. Chances are, if you are caught off guard by the weather due to a lack of TV meteorologists, you'll be closer to a trash bag than to a rain jacket anyway. So, this is pretty good. I'd give it an A. Number 19. Turn soda cans into quick and easy hooks with just 2 snips. You know, I like this one. I don't think we even need to test it. I mean, you're just cutting off the tab. All you need is a pair of scissors. Tin snips are obviously best. They're designed for that sort of thing. But even kitchen scissors should work. You know, attach a string to it and you got yourself a fishing hook, a fishing line. You know, I give this one an A. Number 20. A mechanical pencil and thin piece of string create a tick removal lasso. We'll save this one for an episode filmed in a warmer month, where we can find ticks. Number 21. Baby oil will help prevent frostbite on the part of your face that's exposed to the elements. You know, this one's a bit tough to test. It's the right time of year for it, but I'm just not quite dedicated enough to this project to risk frostbite. However, having grown up in Winnipeg, recently announced as one of the 5 coldest cities on the planet, I do know a thing or two about the cold and the risks associated with it. So the very first thing I'll say is if you're risking frostbite, you are not prepared properly. If you have to go out in the cold, if it's that cold and windy, you need to stay inside, first of all. But if you do have to go out, you know, like, let's say you're a kid and your mother is forcing you to go to school, even though it's really, really cold, and the school's not calling a snow day, just saying, then bundle up. You know, wear extra layers, extra socks, extra mittens, extra scarves. If you're properly prepared, you can even wear ski goggles over your eyes. But if you don't have enough layers or fabric or everything to cover yourself, and you do have to go out because, say, during the zombie apocalypse, there's a medical emergency and you need to go to what used to be the supermarket and loot the pharmacy because you didn't have the foresight to do that in advance, then yes, baby oil or even Vaseline's probably better, can help create a barrier to help keep in some of your body heat to reduce your risk of frostbite. So it's good to know. You should never need it, but if you do need it, it's there. So I'm going to give it a B. Number 22. Doritos, they're great for kindling. Best not spend too much time thinking about this one. F minus. F minus to the infinity. What are you thinking? Wasting Doritos on kindling when you have so many awesome ways to start a fire. This is I literally can't even. I mean, come on. Doritos? No. Never. 23. A wick in a jar of vegetable shortening creates a long-lasting candle in an instant. Similar to the wick in a can of fish in oil that we explored last episode, this works pretty well. Now again, this will use up some of the shortening, and shortening is food, and I don't usually like to use food for non-food purposes. However, shortening isn't like nuts or Doritos that you can directly eat, because that's just disgusting. So this is still pretty useful, and you know, I'll give it an A minus. 24. A piece of chalk will help you keep from getting lost as you blaze your own trail, until it rains and washes away the chalk. As any Boy Scout or woodsman or woodswoman person will tell you, there are plenty of ways to mark your trail with rocks, with branches and twigs that are so much better. The simplest one is to just use a large rock with a small rock pointing in the direction that you're going and a small rock pointing in the direction that you came from. Or 2 or 1, however you want to do it. But the point is, there are other ways to do it that aren't going to wash away so easily, and they're not as obtrusive. So if you're not looking for it, you're going to miss it. And that's kind of what you want in the zombie apocalypse. You don't want any semi-smart zombies going, "Eee?" and seeing that there's a mark and following it. That's actually what semi-smart zombies do. "Eee?" It's been documented in photographs. Number 25. An aluminum can sliced like this with just a small candle will have maximum reflective properties for the brightest light. Alright, this one is pretty cool. I have a can, empty can, and a knife, which I will... So, let us open it like so. Let us light our deformed candle. Then we will put that inside very gently. And we have a bright little lamp. I give that an A. Last but not least, duct tape, along with about 1,000 other uses, can be helpful in opening up a stubborn jar. Yeah, this one's okay. I don't have any stubborn jars to test it on. However, I do know that if it's really, really crusted on with gunk, duct tape itself is probably not going to help. If it's just a little bit too tight, or your hands are a little bit too slippery, duct tape is good and it'll probably work. Well, there you have it, folks. Thank you to Roger from Tulsa for your concerned email. Thank you to the good folks over at wimp.com for putting up this list. And thank you for joining me. As always, if you have any hacks you'd like us to investigate, please mention them in the comment section below. In the meantime, please like this video, share it with your friends, click to subscribe, and stay tuned for the next episode of A for Apocalypse.